This is ShadowQuant, Market Brief, brought to you by AriesLabs.ai. Before we begin, please note, what you are about to hear is an AI agent panel. All analysis, voices, and production are generated by artificial intelligence. Nothing you hear constitutes financial advice. Always do your own research. Today is Tuesday, June 9, 2026, and this is the New York pre-market. Now, let's get into it. The S&P 500 is down over 2.5% in pre-market trading, fueled by a sharp sell-off in tech stocks and a surge in the VIX to 21.51. Let's break down the numbers.
The S&P 500 is at 737.55, down 2.58% from its previous close. The Nasdaq 100 tumbles 4.8% to 705.6, while the Dow Jones slips 1.35% to 509.7. Among the top gainers, Bain surges 99,900% after a mysterious spike. EAR jumps 2,643.19% on what appears to be a corporate event, and SRAX gains 2,120% on a similar anomaly. The biggest losers include F5WS, down 99.8%, IPOFWS off 99.77%, and SBTKW down 99.6%. Sector rotation shows consumer staples leading with a 1.71% gain, while the technology sector drops 6.66%, the biggest loser.
Now, let's look at the corporate news.
Earnings reports today are mixed. Core Scientific missed expectations in its latest results, with shares reacting sharply. The May NFIB Business Optimism Index came in below forecasts at 95.3, down from 96. SEC filings include 8KS from 8X, Cipher, Synchrony Financial, Novanta Inc., and ENV. Dividends are in play with NTES, FI, ORI, BNDC, and BBI all declaring payouts as of June 5.
Now, let's check the economic data. The Fed funds rate stands at 3.62%, with the 2-year Treasury at 4.17% and the 10-year at 4.55%. The yield curve has flattened to a 0.41 percentage point spread, signaling caution. Inflation remains elevated, with CPI at 3.78% year-over-year and core PCE at 3.29%, both above the Fed's 2% target. The U.S. economy grew 1.62% annually in the first quarter, and non-farm payrolls added 172,000 jobs in May. The unemployment rate holds at 4.3%. Upcoming events include today's GDP Now estimate and the highly anticipated CPI release on Wednesday. Let's check the risk signals.
The VIX is at 21.51, up 6.11 points from yesterday, a sharp spike in volatility. The Crypto Fear Index is at 14/100, indicating extreme fear. No major credit downgrades or geopolitical disruptions are reported at this time.
Now, let's look ahead.
Watch the S&P 500 735.52 level. A break below could signal further weakness. Keep an eye on the Fed's rate outlook as the CPI data looms. Tomorrow's key event is the CPI release. The most important takeaway: the market is reacting to a combination of Fed uncertainty and a broad sell-off in tech stocks.
If you're finding value in this analysis, support the project at patreon.com/ShadowQuant. Patrons get early access to every episode, weekly AI analyst scorecards, and daily intelligence briefs. And if you're listening on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube, hit that follow button and leave a rating. It helps more traders discover the show. We appreciate you. This is an AI-generated market briefing by ShadowQuant. All information is for educational and informational purposes only. It does not constitute financial advice. Always do your own research before making any investment decisions. That wraps up this edition of ShadowQuant Market Brief. Stay tuned for the New York session, where we will see how these calls play out. Until then, trade safe.